This is Paul. Yes, it's 12:50 on Saturday, and I just had a brief look at the videos that I made this morning. It seemed that my face was a little too close to it, and I just wanted to make sure that I didn't magnify what I was trying to convey. Nobody actually touched my phone, did you? For those that make a mockery of the laws of the United States, it's really not very nice. Now, I know that it's not important to you and that you don't really care. But there could be a lot of important people that are going to be upset when I get done today. A lot of important people, coach. For a local community right now that really does not think that there are any other individuals that are legally liable for the enforcement of the laws of the United States, you're going to find out that any and all of them that have the legal right to sue, yes, that would be for civil negligent damages, right? That would be for the criminal liability right now. You're going to find out that important people are going to be upset. Now, this is a traffic citation. Oh, and you put down here I was homeless. Yes, this is a driver's license, BUDNEP C306ML. Poop. I was really, really happy. I think it was yesterday that the emergency bed where I've been renting the room, yeah, found out that they're going to pay the rent, but it's going to be 45 days from now. Ooch. And I thought that I would renew my driver's license so that I could drive her around. She's kind of a little old lady. She really doesn't drive that well, but I don't ever actually mention how bad a driver she is. Yes, it's more of a reminder that maybe it's best if we go slower than what you're used to going when I'm in the vehicle. Yes. You ever been with one of these little old ladies that does the driving? Yeah. I think it's important to not cause any sort of concern or anxiety to those that are bad drivers. And thankfully, she asked me, she said, well, is there some reason you can't get your driver's license? I was like, no, I just don't have an address. Oh. Now, as soon as I get my driver's license renewed and then I have an address, yes. Why don't you serve me right now? Why don't you serve me a fucking lawsuit? I've been waiting for somebody to sue me for the knowledge of knowing that I wasn't in Sequim, Washington, and I didn't commit any crimes. Now, why doesn't the police department? Why don't you just give me a lawsuit today? I know you don't have an address and you won't have an address. But when I was at dinner last night, I thought somebody was going to pay the rent through some sort of behavioral health. Yes. As if I were mentally ill or mentally defective. Yeah. For knowing that I wasn't in Sequim, Washington. And then you decided, well, you're not going to remove your court orders. Yeah. You're not going to remove your dismissals. Well, I wasn't in Sequim on December 31st of 2015. Yeah. I had actually slept at the Serenity House that night, and I was on bus 26 that morning. Yes. And then it was New Year's Eve, and I took bus 20. Right. Then I went to the YMCA and the early morning risers to find out if they had any leftover coffee. Yes. See, when you leave a homeless shelter and it's quite a few hours before the library opens, it was best that I just kind of stayed on the bus that morning. Now, I did account for everywhere I was at on December 31st of 2015. Then I was on bus number 20. Yep, bus at the 8:15 bus. And this was actually bus 22. I was at the Hagens, right, from 9 to 9:40. Poop. Now, exactly how is it possible that if somebody said that I was mentally ill or mentally defective for knowing, that I wasn't in Sequim, Washington, of course I'd have to sue. Oh, you did know I wasn't there. You decided to make up a false police report? Yes. You'd perjured yourself. I started looking at these tort lawsuits known as police brutality. Yes. Now, I would say it's very abusive to law enforcement. Yeah. To not want to go to prison. I mean, wouldn't you right now? Wouldn't you want to go to prison? You arrest me for the false allegation of violating a protection order. Yes. I inform you that I wasn't in that city. I gave you the necessary documentation to prove that I wasn't there. And you decide, right? Are you upset today? Are you upset today? You're going to make fun of me today? You're going to mock me? You're going to sue me? You're going to put me in jail? You're going to put me in prison? You're going to put me in a mental institution for knowing I wasn't there? You're that important. You're that important police department right now. You're that important. Well, since you think you're so important as to not enforce the laws of the United States, I would think, okay, let's look at my driver's license, BUDNEPC 306ML. Yes. Let's see what's on it. Oh, is there anything that I should know about that when I go to renew it? Oh, you're going to get me for back child support right now? Are you? You're going to make me fucking pay?